How are you feeling?
Fine, and physically well, too. I can't wait for your birth. Where's Sakaki?
He sent you a good luck charm for a safe delivery, but he's still unreachable.
I see. So he's still angry with us for pushing ahead with the project.
Don't think about that now. It's not good for you.
I want you to hold on to that charm for me. Good luck tomorrow. You will bring joy into this world. Protect everyone from the origami.
You were born to rid the world of all origami.
Listen to me.
Exterminate them all!
His basal metabolism is abnormally high compared to that of normal children.
That boy. He needed 8 stitches for that injury, but the wound had completely healed by the next day. He can't be human.
He has acute hearing, too. So be careful what you say, or the doctor will be angry with you.
So, is there anyone from his squad who survived?
I'd rather not team up with that one if I can help it.
In the last few days, Eric and Lindo have been killed, right? That's beyond crazy.
Hey! Hey! The doctor told me that your mother died because of you!
Damn it!
Oh! Really? You shouldn't scare people like that.
Seemed like you were having a nightmare. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Huh? That's not like you to be so civil.
Back off. Just shut up.
That's more like it. You're fine. Come on, let's go.
I'm so sorry. So you picked this up for me? I owe you one. Needless to say, you didn't watch it, did you? It's nothing, really. Just memories from my youth. Oh, wait. I'm glad you're here. The thing is, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like you to obtain the core of a certain origami. The director asked me to assign this task while he's away. No one needs to know about this, especially not the director or your advisor. You see, I've already asked Soma for the same favor, and I'd really like the two of you to take care of this somehow. If I recall, you've just been promoted to leader, haven't you? Congratulations! I'm curious. Have you ever heard of the Managarm project? I have to tell you, there was nothing elegant about that experiment. I even lost a dear friend. And Soma, who was left behind, may be shouldering that negative legacy all on his own. And I myself, I am one of those whose actions warranted Soma's hatred. I'd like it if you could somehow befriend him. Please. Well, sorry to keep summoning you, but I have a special favor to ask of you today. As always, I'll be sending you on an origami extermination mission. The team for this mission will be Sakuya, Alyssa, and to complete the group, Kota. Oh, and there's no need to worry about mustering any more troops. I've done some contriving to make this seem like a routine mission. That's all from me. I'm looking forward to the results. Now then, I must go and prepare to receive my guests. Hey, hold up!
Huh? Doc, what's it doing here?
I'll explain later. Just leave that origami alone. And come over here for a second, will you? It's coming.
I am hungry?
Whoa!
Well now, good to see you. So you finally decided to show yourself. Soma, thank you for bringing her here. I can be with her now, thanks to you.
No need to thank me. But how about an explanation?
Well, since she was being stubborn about not showing up, I eradicated what she's been feeding on in this area. Even the pickiest of eaters can't ignore the pangs of hunger, right?
Man, your sneakiness at least has no peer.
Doctor? So who is this kid?
Oh, right. We shouldn't be chatting here like this. I'll explain everything in my lab. I apologize for keeping it from you all this time. You'll come with us, won't you?
I'm ready to eat.
Huh?
I was ready to eat?
What did you just say?
I'll say it as many times as necessary. This is an origami.
No! Wait! Holy!
What? Oh!
Now, calm down. This one won't prey on you, I promise. As you know, all origami share a trait known as bias.
An origami's unique tendency for predatory behavior. That's the same thing our god arc uses. Isn't that right?
That's correct. I'm sure that's common sense for you god-eaters.
Did you?
Of course.
This origami's bias seems to be directed at other origami of a higher order. We humans don't even fall into the category of food, as far as she's concerned. It's a common misperception. Origami aren't born with characteristics of other life forms. Rather, they evolve at a breakneck pace through devouring. As a result of that, their diverse evolutionary potential is condensed into a very short period of time. And that's what makes an origami what it is.
You mean this child?
Right. Just like humankind, they temporarily got stuck in a dead end in their process of evolution. She's an origami evolving much like a human.
A human-like origami, you mean?
Yes, based on an examination I conducted earlier, the equivalent of her cranial nerves and synapses seem to be functioning exactly like a human brain. Clearly, she's got an incredible capacity to learn. Quite an intriguing specimen.
Doc!
Yes, Kota?
I think I got most of what you said. Actually, it was mostly way over my head. Exactly what does she mean when she says food? Or I'm ready to eat?
Food!
It sounds pretty ominous coming from her.
Like I said, the bias of an origami basically dictates that it will not partake of any being similar to itself. That said, in times of dire hunger, just now for instance, she is likely to gobble up anything, no matter how unpleasant it may taste. But that's an exception to the rule. As you know, origami is just a nickname. But there have been examples of multiple entities adopting the design of what we humans envision as the gods. These have been spotted worldwide. What thought process led them to adopt such a mode of life? By what process did they come to worship gods? Don't you find that intriguing? And this origami child here, who has completely assumed a human form, is an even rarer case, you see. Oh, but I digress. Well, I think that should do it for this study group. One last thing. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to keep this a secret just between us. Are we agreed?
But we'll have to report it to the advisor and the director.
Sakuya, you're an exalted god-eater and protector of humankind, and yet you intend to tell your superiors that I smuggled an origami into the den? The headquarters at the battlefront?
Well, No. But why exactly did you do it?
Didn't I tell you before? Because she's a valuable sample. She's merely the subject of an important personal research project. That's all. Don't worry, I made sure this room had its own communications infrastructure and security system. It's not linked to the other sections. Now, I'm sure you wouldn't want anyone prying needlessly into your private affairs either, would you? Oh, and by the way, you and I are already accomplices in all this.
Ready to eat!
I'd like you to be her friend. You too, Soma. Please, look out for her.
Don't be ridiculous. She may be good at imitating humans, but she's still a monster.
Now then, will the human turn into a god, or a god into a human? Let the race begin.
Still, the world's a sorry place to live in now, isn't it? Long ago, before there were any origami, it seemed like a really peaceful place. There were no life or death struggles at all. Okay, I admit I'm just quoting everything I found on Norn. There's a whole bunch of videos from the old generation, see? Have you seen them? It's really cool. Someone uploaded all these old TV shows, like Bugger Raleigh. I bet back then everyone lived their lives in peace, smiling all the time. You'd go home and your family would be there to greet you with smiles on their faces. There'd be lots of laughs at the dinner table, and then you'd stay up half the night playing games. And when you went to bed, you'd only have happy thoughts, like what to do the next day. And then tomorrow would come, just like that. No one ever dreamed that the future of the world would be so terrible. Well, how could anyone have known? Not like we know what's in store either. It's not like there's anyone to blame. But if the Aegis project succeeds, we can go back to that world, where everyone can live without fear, live happy lives. Oh, right. Look at this. It's a good luck charm my kid sister made for me. Pretty cute, huh? I'm bringing her lots of presents next time I go home for vacation. Okay, we better head back now, or the advisor's gonna yell at us. I don't think I'm up to doing 1,000 push-ups again.